Alrighty then, some Cube World now. Yeah. So this is Cube World. I don't know what else to tell you. That the music. Oh, I bet the sounds are gonna be blaring in your ears. Okay, well, let's start off with the first thing. The options menu. Fancy, isn't it? Apparently this is a good way to get your mouse moving pretty well. When you first start out the game, you're gonna notice that your mouse like goes whoosh like that. So yes, let's turn down the music volume and the sound effects volume just a little bit so we don't blow up your ears again. Okay. Mouse is. I turned that down and okay, whatever. Okay. So this is Cube World. I am a mage class, or at least this character is, and I've got a pet. Level 6, yep. This is my main guy, favorite. I can go over a little bit of the stuff for the mage, but I'll go over some stuff in general. First of all, if you find anything on the ground, pick it up when you're first starting out. But okay. We'll go over some basics then. See this guy? See this giant big guy? He has got a red name. And that means he's tough. So if I attack him, he's gonna blow me up. So we're not gonna go bother him right now. Yeah. Hi. This is my pet. You can tame pets really simply. You gotta get the right materials though. So like cake, gets raccoons. That's for camel. And this is for a slime. I don't know why they have such strange things. This guy, these guys are sometimes tough, but this guy's okay because he's got an orange level. Yeah, take him on, take him on. Rawr. This is my secondary attack. It's super powerful. Shabam. Oh, nope, he got. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you see, I got 7 experience. Let's see if I can pause this for. Okay, there we go. Up here is my health and my experience. Down here, I've also got my health. This is a different bar than the experience, though. This is MP. That's like mana points or like energy points to like do special attacks. So along the bottom, you can see I've got my M2, M1 and M2. That would be mouse 1 and mouse 2. The mouse 2 drains your mana points a lot. Mouse 1 is just a basic attack like you can do anytime. Then the 1 and 2 buttons are specials that you can level up in this menu right here. And you're probably wondering how I'm getting all that stuff open. Well, that's how. Or even better, this is how. Yeah, okay. I pressed escape just a moment ago for this. And so it tells you all kinds of things you need. X is for your character stuff, C is for crafting, B is for your bag, M is for the map, O is for options, and F1 is for any other keys that you want. So we've got all this stuff. It's pretty simple, trust me, once you get to know it. All your like important stuff, most of your important stuff is on the bottom. O is your options. Your moving is the tan stuff. E and R are your interaction. 1, 2, 3, 4 are your attacks. The blue stuff is your attacks. Q and tab is your item hotkeys, and then T, G, and F are your special stuff. So yeah, there are towns. There's a lot of different plants. I haven't found this town yet. I haven't ventured too far in this world. This is a pretty new world to me. You can have several worlds but the same character, which is, I think, an amazing way to play the game. So I think I'm gonna get over to the village, or the town, or the city, or whatever you want to call it, and I'll see you guys in a moment. Awesome learning opportunity here. All the blue letters and the blue health bars, that means that they are allies. Any people with the blue stuff, that means they're allies. They'll help you fight stuff. So like that guy, they'll kill any of the bad guys, anything that attacks you. This guy, he's gonna be already attacking me, so I can bring him over to here, and they'll help me out with that. So basically, there are some very good ways to level up using a technique where you basically you attack something and bring it over to these guys, and they'll help you defeat it. All you have to do is get at least one attack in, and you'll still get the experience for the battle, which is really useful when you're starting out with like level 1 and level 2. Just find a pair of these guys, and they'll help you out. See, I just got 26 experience just by doing a little bit of work. These guys are really helpful. We're not going to care too much about what that is. These things, beds and sleeping things, they're very helpful. They'll help you regain your health points, and they'll make time flow faster, but in most cases you don't want that to happen unless it's nighttime, which we can get to later if it gets dark enough fast enough. So yeah, back to the village. Okay, so we are here in Thalden City. Okay. Probably the most important place in any Cube World city is the inn. At least for the I can't say first right. For the first 2 nights or few nights, you're gonna want to be here. You probably heard that extremely loud music, that fanfare. That is because I set the time to 7 o'clock instead of what it was 14 o'clock. So you can go here and you can talk to the innkeeper and you'll make it day, which is really good. There's also beds upstairs, but I won't go up there because we got more things to do. Like explore this place. We're in Thalden City, exactly. This kind of little thing is part of the Adventurers District. The city's divided up into districts. Got all your different stuff surrounded in there. Actually, I'll pull up the map and we can zoom in a lot more, and then we can see the signs for the village, which is really helpful, especially when you want to find the village stuff. So we'll get out of the map, and we'll explore more of the city. There's a human. Everything in the city is usually neutral. Only a few times have I seen like bad guys walk into the city and just start attacking things. You've got an armor shop and a potion shop, which are located in the Adventure District. Then if we move towards this marketing looking place, we'll get into the Trade District. Things that are located here are the what's it called? The weapon shop, and I don't know if we can find an example of one over here. Can't see the sign for that building. Oh, here it is. An identifier. I'm gonna see if I have anything that I can identify right now. The identifier identifies special items that you find that you can't tell what they are, and it's very useful for like getting enchanted items because the Yet stuff is usually very powerful, and you can use it for like lower levels, which we can talk more about when we're over here. Crafting area. This is the woodworks crafting section. You don't come here that much unless you're like a wizard or a mage, like I am. This is the workbench. This is what you use for crafting your mage tools. But most other classes don't come over here unless you're like a ranger. Here you can. The saw. The only thing the saw is really good for is the wooden cube, which I can make a few of. Oh, no, I guess I can't because I'm already filled up on items. Okay. Then we've got. Oh, that wrong way. Oh, yep, that's the right way. Okay. Go up here. This is the cloth. A lot of people come here for crafting their armor, because the armor requires silk or cotton or iron, which you can talk about for over there. For the mage, you want to gather as much silk as possible. Silk is gathered from cobwebs. You might have seen a few when I was walking around, but they're basically like I forget what the official name of it is, but it looks like a T or a Y stick. Like a stick that looks like a Y, and it has a bunch of cobwebs in it. It's pretty creepy, but you know, that's what it is. And then there's cotton, which is used for mostly rangers and rogues. Rogues mostly, but you know, blah blah. Poor wording. So this is the smeltery. You can smelt up your ores, which we can talk about in a little bit. And a customization bench. This is used for a lot of different classes. You can right-click on an item to show what you can put on. So yeah, upgrading your weapons is very useful, but you can also you can check out. I would suggest going to both places. You don't even know what the other place is. I guess there is. Yeah. Um, the other place you can go is the weapon shop, and you can check out different kinds of weapons to get for your character. Your character will be able to get plenty of different weapons as it levels up. Let's see if I press X, it won't show me. Great. What if I press this? Oh, here we are. If you open up your bag, you can see your stats. Power is one of the main things you want to look at when you're choosing weapons, or when you're wanting to buy items. If I open this up, you can go into the shop. All the shops have, most of the buildings here have a little box with a person in it. That's where you want to go talk to. You can get all kinds of stuff there. So like here, power, it says power 1 in the corner. And got the plain gold bracelet, this is power 14. I could still use this, but if I went down here, let's see if I went to here, I wouldn't be able to use this because it's power 26. 26 is higher than my 20, so I can't use it yet. You can sell things by right-clicking things that are in your inventory, and you can buy things by right-clicking things that are in the vendor section over here. So I have a few items that I need to get rid of, stuff that I grew out of, or it's not as powerful anymore, or I can't use, like that boomerang in the corner. And down here is where you see your money. 100 copper coins, which is that little C, equals 1 silver coin, and I haven't gotten any gold coins yet, so I don't really know how many silver coins that's worth, but I'm probably guessing 100. So yeah, they'll automatically get your coins sorted out for you, which is really nice. So basically, sell anything that your character doesn't need, or if you have another character that's a different class, you can keep that item for later, and then you can go onto a world, sell it to a vendor, like same vendor, sell like a ranger weapon to this vendor, then go into this world with a ranger and you can be able to pick up this. But since I don't have any ranger characters, I'm not going to bother with that. So, okay, let's go into the fighting stuff, fighting mechanics and stuff. Okay, so with the mage, you want to stay away from your enemies that you're going to fight. I've got some undeads walking after me, so I can shoot them down, and you just basically attack in your favorite way. I mean, it takes a while to get your attacks customized to how you want to attack. But, yeah, like I said before, you attack with your mouse 1 and mouse 2, and all these rolls I'm doing are with the middle scroll key. Press 2 for my special powers. Missing. Don't heal up. Don't heal. No. Bam. Get away. There we go. Okay. Usually you don't find coins, but what you just saw on the ground, these, unless you fight other like human or like character like people. If you fight like an animal, you've got a rare chance to get a pet food item, which I talked a little bit about in the beginning. So with the mage, you want to stay away from your enemies and then shoot from a distance. And sometimes if you're like in a group, you're gonna want to like have the other, like the rangers and the warriors, to go up front. Not the rangers, the rogues and the warriors to go up front, and and your mage and rangers will stay back to shoot from back with powerful attacks. So those guys had blue names. I don't know if you saw. They had blue names, which means they're pretty, they're about as strong as me, or at least a little weaker. So it's pretty easy to fight them. People with white names are going to be lower than your level, which means it's going to be really easy to fight them, and they probably won't give you too much experience. Things with gray names are like inactive stuff. Not gray names. Gray health bars are like inactive stuff. Things with green health bars are things that won't attack you in the first place, but you can attack them. People with blue names, like I said before, your allies, you can't attack them. They won't do anything to you. I collect this stuff mostly because I've got a rogue on a different account, like the cotton. I can collect cotton for my rogue on the other account without having to use him. So there's a shepherd dog. Shepherd dogs aren't usually like going to attack you, but you can attack them, get experience from them anyway. So I like to attack them. Sorry, little puppy. Need the experience. See, this will be pretty interesting because then I can show you what leveling up is like. I only need 5 more experience to get into the next level, which means I'll be able to show you what you do when you level up. So I'm going to walk around a little bit and see if I can get to level 7. Okay, so as you can see in the top corner, my experience dropped down to 0, and at the very, very tippy top, I am level 7 now. So what I can do is press X, and it will show my skill trees. For each class, there's 2 different skill paths you can do. For the mage, there's the fire and the water. I'm not doing water. Water is like the healer kind of character, and the fire is like the attacker kind. Whoops. I chose the attack because I just chose it. But water mage would be very useful in a group kind of setting where you'd be able to heal your character, your allies from a distance without having to get into too much fight. So yeah. Basically up here you've got how many points you can use and how many points you've already used. So I've used 10 points because I've leveled up 5 times. I've gotten 5 new levels. You get 2 points every time you level up. So now I have 2 points to spare. I've been leveling up my main attack things and my pet stuff, because if you level up enough of your pet section, you can ride your pet. Which you saw before, I have a green lemon beetle. I wonder where he is. Oh, there he is. You can press T to call your pets to you. So if you press X, I'm going to be putting 1 on the pet master. Oh, whoops. What? No. 1 on the pet master and 1 on the... Can't decide, do I want to put 1 on the mana shield or the fire? Well, if I put 1 on the mana shield, then I can get to the next upgrade. Basically with these, to get to the next portion, you usually need to get up to like 5 here to be able to move on to the next section. So once I get to 5 here, I can put another 1 on here to get this one the basic skill learned. So yeah, so I can press this learn button down here, and now my skills have been upgraded. So that means my pet has a little bit more health, and I have a stronger shield. That little blue particle effect. I wonder if I can get to caving. That's probably all I need to show you for now, because a lot of the stuff is... Oh, look at that, perfect. We are here in the cave. It's pretty spectacular. Basically, you'll find like little things like this. This is an iron deposit, and you can just attack it with your normal attacks, and it will break up. That's all good, because then you can get the stuff from it, and you can use it to upgrade your weapons, and you might find enemies in the caves so you can level up faster. Caves are relatively hard to find, but a lot of them are pretty expansive, so you can get a lot out of them. Gold, the things you can find are like gold, iron, and silver, like the main ores, and then you can find gems like emeralds, sapphires, rubies, diamonds, and a few other stuff. A few other things. So that's all good. Get back, you crazy person. Rawr. There we go. I can toggle the lights that's around me with F. There we go. See? It's off, now it's on. So that's always useful when you're caving. You can get better lamps. Like, the better the lamp, the bigger and brighter of a range it has, which is pretty good, but it's not Sorry, where was I? Yeah, so getting a new kind of torch or lamp is not something you need to worry about when you're first leveling up. But when you want to start exploring more, it's something to look into. Troll, Knoll, whatever you are, I'm going to attack you if you're friendly. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all for now. I'll probably do a few more videos like this about like, well, not exactly like this. I'll probably go over like each class and maybe like the starting point kind of stuff in a few videos and how to get you started on your Cube World adventure. So yeah, Zach 010 out. Bye.